Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dial spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? I've gone past the point I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dial spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one to know what
Good morning, gamers. What's up? What's up? Who we got in chat? Anthony, I see you. Good morning. Tom, good morning. Yaskun, good morning. What's up? Voiceless, good morning. Wanda, good luck on those old ambers, dude. That's a cool fossil to be popping for, dude. Good luck to you. JW Tree, good morning. Piggy, good morning. What's up? What's up? Shonen, what's up? Sorry about that. My Discord link 100% confirmed does work, but for some reason, a lot of people do have issues with it. It's a very common thing. It's a permanent link. And it's like a forever like named link. It's discord.gg/Patrouski. I can try to, like, if you just go to your browser on your computer and type discord.gg/Patrouski, that should just work. I can also send you like this link, but like for some reason it doesn't work for some people. I don't know if it's like a device thing. Sometimes if you try to join on mobile and you try on PC, that often works. If your Discord account is under 2 weeks old, that is the main thing. If your Discord account is under 2 weeks old, the server won't let you join as an anti-bot and anti-spam measurement, which we have had problems with in the past. So there are some safety measures like that, but otherwise it should be good, dude. Good luck. Hopefully something works, man. Worst case scenario, if you DM me on Discord, I can always send you a personal invite. Good morning, Hollow. What's up, dude? Kangaroo, I like the name. What's up? What's up? T Jamba, nice to see you, man. What's up? What's up? Still hunting tomato. 25,000 encounters in. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, dude. 25. Okay, I was about to say, like, okay, you know, 25,000 encounters. You know, it's I don't want to see you complaining yet, but you're day 3. 25,000 encounters in 3 days is nasty. That's fucking nasty. That's actually sick. I see why you're seeing colors. No, that's sick, man. That's awesome. That is fucking, that's a lot every day, dude. Keep it up, man. Or play it safe. Be responsible about yourself, but good luck to you, man. Hopefully you get it soon for that. Dude, yes, I'm hopeful. I probably shouldn't be hopeful because then I'm gonna get my hopes crushed, but I'm pretty hopeful that was it. Yes, I did also run a crystal disk. What is it? Crystal disk info, and my SSD seems fine, and then it said my hard drive was fucked up. I don't understand tech stuff. I'm pretty tech educated, but even this stuff is just so deep where I'm like, what the hell, you know? My SSD had like 74% health. It was pretty good. And then my hard drive was like caution, which makes me hold up. But well, I don't know, whatever, man. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, bro. Fuck it, we ball. All I want to be able to do is if I can record and play PokeMMO and all that jazz, that's all I care about, boys. Shiny word before the official one. Good luck, man. 75 hours in the dude. Nice, man. Good luck, dude. I am not interested in buying your shiny, but I respect the hustle. Good luck to you, Pengo. I fucking love you mean some. I love it, man. I love streaming. Okay, let's go ahead and you gotta just, the number one mistake that I make is just taking things too seriously, bro. This PokeMMO shit get too serious. Oh my god, yeah, that's true as hell, Zerich. Yeah, but I'm still worried my like SSD is the issue. But even that, what's okay. We don't need to have a whole other tech stream. If stuff works, that's all I care about, boys. Let's just go ahead and jump into the stream recap intro, fellas. Number 505. Turn the music down a little bit and rewind ourselves back to the beautiful Sun song, and we'll get started, boys. Alrighty, fellas, good morning. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome back to another PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, news, catch events, and daily PokeMMO gameplay, Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, live over on Twitch and on YouTube if you ever want to see it live. The stream recaps are obviously available to catch people up on what happened, what the community is discussing, as well as just if you missed a part of the stream, you could catch up on what you missed, right? So let's go ahead and jump into things as per usual. We have catch events to cover. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of our daily schedule is right there in the bottom right hand corner if you want to see what we're doing today, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it so we can properly see the catch event details. There are a few catch events planned right now. There is a Paris catch event coming up this Saturday, this weekend. Clear your schedules. The 9th of May at 4 p.m. ET over at Mount Moon in Kanto. There's a certain spot in Mount Moon where you can catch like 100% Paris, I believe, or very, very close to it. Paris is the only catchable Pokemon, and you can get nature bonuses though, +5 for Impish, +5 for Adamant, +5 for Careful. This is probably a really good event to lead with a synchronized Pokemon and then spam Nest Balls. I'm guessing that Nest Balls, I haven't checked for sure to be honest, but the Parises here are so low level. I'm guessing that Nest Balls are going to be extremely powerful here, will be instant catches, and will just be a really quick event if you can catch a bunch of Pokemon very quickly, right? We also have a shiny Paris, of course, up for grabs here. This is a great shiny, man. You could give it the damp ability, and now you have a damp, pragmatic, you know, utility Pokemon. A catching Parasect with damp is fantastic. It fulfills 2 roles. It's a catching Pokemon as well as a damp Pokemon to save yourself from missing out on some explosion shinies. Being able to save an explosion shiny with a shiny is also a really cool flex. So check out that event if you're interested. Next up, there's a Joltik catch event coming up on Wednesday, the 13th of May, next week at 8 a.m. ET. Chargestone Cave in Unova. There's Joltik for +3, Tynamo for +1, Clink for -3, Ferroseed for 0, Nature bonuses +5 for Timid, +5 for Modest, and there is a shiny Joltik. Really cool shiny. I love Joltik. Galvantula. If you haven't done your Tynamo hunt yet, you'll get a few of these on the way, so make sure to do your Tynamo shunt where possible. That's a tough shunt, though. That's like a really tough. What the hell was that? That just jump scared me. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits, Kyle. Thank you for the slime. Shiny Joltik is up for grabs. That is once again, holy, as once again at 8 a.m. ET on Wednesday, the 13th of May. Next up, Tropius event. This is a really good shiny, guys. One of your best ways to win a Tropius shiny. Otherwise, this is a very difficult single encounter shiny hunt. This is on the 17th of May, Sunday. Seriously clear counters. This is a very, very good catch event. At 4 p.m. ET, Route 119 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Tropius for +6. This will be worth a +6 is a big difference. This will be a worthwhile event to bring a soak Pokemon, probably soak the Tropius, false wipe it, spore it, and go for the catch. Or even if we'll see if the calc will calc. I always calc. If you do the catch events live with me, I always calc and try to tell people in live time what the best odds of winning the event are and what the best strategies are. I try to tell as many people in the live streams, but Tropius are gonna be worth catching at that +6 bonus. -2 for Linoon, -6 for Kecleon. Nature bonuses on screen right there. +6 for Calm is huge as well, dude. There's a shiny Tropius up for grabs. This is a very difficult single encounter shunt. Otherwise, if you can win one within 1 hour from this catch event, it would save you so much time. Hundreds of hours of time could be saved from certain catch events like this one. Next up, I wanted to shout out this PokeMMO gym tracker. This was posted over on the PokeMMO Reddit, and Oso shouted this out to me. This will be linked in the description, as well as the Reddit post of the person who actually created this. So shout out to them. And their name was like Beheaded Puzzle 150. It was some kind of like random, you know, Reddit name. But this was really cool, man. If you're someone who does like casual no amulet coin gym runs, which you probably, whatever we're gonna do, right, probably shouldn't be doing, but if you want to, more power to you. Or if you do like 2 Jimmy runs a day and you want to like log, you can basically log which ones you have done in your run. If you do multiple regions, like I personally just do 1 hour of gyms a day. I don't see myself using this, to be honest, personally, but if you're someone trying to like learn Jimmy runs and really track things and just figure out what's what, as well as, once again, if you do like 2 hours of gym runs as opposed to 1, I think this is a really cool option. I think it's a really cool tool. The more tools, the better. This will be linked down in the description for anybody interested who could find it helpful. Next up, our daily item market check. Today, we are covering one of the most recent sealed products in PokeMMO, the Pumpkin Goodie Bag. The image for this is incorrect. That's actually the Xmas present, of course, so just let that be known. This is for the Pumpkin Goodie Bag. I'm actually going to double check this in game just to make sure it's fully lined up. This website, if you don't know, is PokeMMO Hub. And if you care about making investments and care about making long-term wealth in PokeMMO, you've got to use PokeMMO Hub. It is so freaking important. It's so important. Okay. PokeMMO Hub tracks all items like past values up until 2022 when it was created. Well, it didn't exist for a long time in PokeMMO, so it's only been around since 2022, so we don't have like the full data on every item. But we do have the Pumpkin Goodie Bag, which was just recently introduced in the latest Halloween event in October of 2025, right? So when the event happened, they dropped as low as like 18,000 Pokeyen a piece. This is a really quick market check as well, just for those who did invest in the recent Halloween event. It's cool to see that sealed product can still do well, right? I think mysterious balls are better on average. I love recommending mysterious balls. Yeah, what's up, Coopster, man? I love recommending mysterious balls, but sealed product with vanities still do fine, which I'm honestly impressed by. Pumpkin goodie bags being at a low point of around 18,000 Pokeyen and now being like 25,000 Pokeyen. That is a 6,000 Pokeyen increase if my math, yeah, from 18 to 24. That is a 6,000 Pokeyen increase from 18k. That is a 33% increase. That's a lot. Like, not everybody's used to, you know, I would say the average ROI, you know, IRL, the return on investment is 8%. Now, video games are usually a bit different. Usually you can get better returns because there's less competition. People are less competitive over video game dollars than IRL dollars. Who would have thought, you know? But they're still pretty competitive about it. And getting a 33% return within a few months, 4 months, 5, maybe, to be fair, it's been like 5, it's been like, wow, time has passed. It's been like 5 or 6 months now since, oh my goodness, it's been like 6 months since the Halloween event. That's crazy. That's nuts. Okay, good perspective, good perspective. But to see the pumpkin goodie bag go up, not a whole lot else to talk about, just a pretty simple one to cover today, but a really cool one to still mention. Let's go ahead and now talk about the achievement showcase. If you want your achievements to be featured in my achievement showcase, post them in the Discord. There's a link down below for my Discord in every single video. There's a chat called Achievement Showcase where you can shout out all of your achievements, and I try to cover whatever ones I possibly can. And it's a way to congratulate people who just put their head down and grind and put in the work in PokeMMO and stay out of all the drama nonsense, as well as showing you guys like what goals you can shoot for and what goals you could go for and inspire. Like, that's a big part of it. The hardest question to ask yourself in PokeMMO is, what do I want to do today? There's so many things to do in the game that I think it's really overwhelming sometimes, and narrowing down to a few specific goals is really nice sometimes. So let's first talk about Rogue Quacker, who bred himself his first 6x31 Pokemon. It's his favorite Pokemon, being Haunter, and he caught all of the Ghastlies by himself. That is like some Iron Man type shit. That is very difficult to do. The extra time it takes to catch all of the breeders yourself is ridiculous, and it's a really cool challenge, a really cool goal. Congratulations to you, Rogue Quacker. Next up, we got Zex. Started playing PokeMMO in March, so very recently, like a month and a half or so ago. I'm honored to hear the videos have been helpful, man. Like, it's stupid that kind of feedback still means the world to me. I really fucking appreciate it, man, because sometimes, if you watch YouTube comments, you know sometimes YouTube comments can be nothing but negativity. So I appreciate when I get Discord DMs, you know, actual real one-on-one messages like this, or, you know, post in my Discord saying I really appreciate it. Anyways, let's not get too sappy. I wanted to say, you know, dude, congrats. He was able to get 2 legendary Pokemon, an Entei and a Zapdos, within 100 encounters apart. That's what was really sick to me. Within 100 encounters? Nothing more deserved to a new player, man. Congratulations to you, dude. That is really fucking sick to see, man. Hell yeah, and congratulations to you, dude. All right, next up, Yarrow got himself a shiny Axew, and I'm so curious if you could follow up, Yarrow. Did you have any phases on this? Because I've always said the Axew spot is cursed. I need to know, was this a 0 phase Axew? Because this always happens, dude. The Axew spot is so cursed. I always say, you either go 10,000 encounters for a 0 phase Axew, or you go 8 phases and like 250,000 encounters for oh yeah, he said it was his first shiny. Yeah, it happened again, dude. I'm not one to believe in like superstitions, but this spot is cursed. This spot is insane. Congratulations to you, Yarrow. It's awesome to see, and welcome to the game, and I'm glad you're having fun and getting addicted to it, hopefully responsibly. But also look at the stats. 31 speed Jolly. What a catch, dude. Congratulations. This spot is so cursed, man. You either go 10,000 encounters 0 phase Axew, or 8 shiny Woobats on the way to an Axew over like 300k encounters. It's one or the other every single time, man. It's so funny. Anyways, well, funny for me, but probably really painful for the Woobat players, man. Next up, USC PJ finished all the regions on my IronMan account, ran into a shiny along the way while catching Shroomishes, bred some decent Pokemon, caught some alphas, you know, did all this cool stuff. Now the game really begins. I'm building my Jimmy Run team, completing the Pokedex, and all the fun stuff. If anybody is wondering about starting an IronMan account, do it. It's been a refreshing challenge so far. I love this, man. I love your journey. I love what you're doing. I love the IronMan account. I recommend it. It's not for everybody. Well, it's really nice to try though, but it's not for everybody. The Somebody PokeMMO is not for everybody, but man, is it fantastic. And man, dude, it's just so refreshing. I think we are in a I've been open about this. The PokeMMO economy is not amazing right now. Now you can still find positives. There's always positives and negatives to every economy. I'm not saying the economy is just bad. There are actually positives to it, like cheap shiny charms and cheap RP, cheap XP amplifiers, things like that, right? There are positives, but there are less viable money-making methods than there has been over the past few years. And less viable money-making methods really does breed a lot of frustration among the players, and it breeds a lot of you feel trapped, you know. It's harder to make Pokeyen just because there are less viable methods. There are still there are still at least 5 to 10 viable methods to make Pokeyen. The problem is doing the same methods over and over and over again is much more maddening versus waking up and being like, oh, today I'm gonna go catch Torkoals, today I'm gonna breed in the Fairy Aid group, today I'm gonna, you know, do all these things, different things for profit. And nowadays it's like, okay, Jimmy Run, Trainer Run, you know, Jimmy Run, Trainer Run, Ditto Farm, Amulet Coin Farm, Fossil Farm, Berry Farming. That's your money. That's your consistent money makers right now, which is tough. It is, you know, but it is what it is, and I appreciate people making the best of it. And there always is a dark before a dawn. I think PokeMMO is in a little bit of a downside period. I've been open about this and talked about this, but that doesn't mean the game is gonna die or, like, you know. You have to have ups and downs. Hype cannot last forever. I think Johto and, like, there was so much hype and so much of a renaissance for PokeMMO. There has to be a cool off. I think we're in a cool off period, and those who push through this, survive through this, as well as take advantage of the cool off period, and you can come out Omega on top and also have some massive advantages. So I will see you guys out on the other side of the slight, you know, cool off period for PokeMMO. But I'm excited to still be here during the cool off period, make the best of it, and have a lot of fun. Next up, congratulations to Jan Nepo Muck. He completed the entire Pokedex within PokeMMO, including all of the permanently ownable legendary Pokemon. And I thought, dude, even just getting all the legendaries like this is really fucking impressive. I don't have this on one account. I don't have this on the main account or the IronMan account. I love the idea of going for this on the IronMan account at some point. I have a lot of these, right? But I would love to get Heatran, you know, I have Darkrai. I still need Heatran, Cresselia, Terrakion's a big one. I have Jirachi, I believe, on the IronMan. Yeah, I definitely should, right? I haven't looked at my Jirachi in a long time, but, you know, things like that, right? This is really fucking impressive, dude. Congratulations to Nepo Muck. It's a really, really cool achievement, dude. Next up, a shiny hunter. Nico Silva got 2 green shinies in roughly 1 month. Wasn't aiming for them, just passively got them while EV training and item farming. And I like that he mentions, like, this has awakened a love for him about green shinies. And I feel like that's a lot of PokeMMO, is you play long enough to find out what you enjoy, find out what shinies you want to go for, what collections, if you care about 2012 or old Pokemon. I think this is downright beautiful. It's really cool to see this, like, newfound love. Like, there's so many Pokemon that, like, I didn't really care about 3 years ago. Shiny Jigglypuff, I had no interest in hunting that years and years and years ago, right? Nowadays, I really want one. I think over time, you really start to care about stuff like that more and more and more. So it's super sick to see, man. Congrats to Nepo on the 2 green shinies. Next up, the final achievement showcase of the day, because these are some of my favorite achievements. If you go dry in PokeMMO, I want to know about it, because I think this is the coolest shit you can do in PokeMMO, is go dry and then push through. That's what the game is all about. This is an endurance game. It is an MMO, it is a grind, and that's exactly what Helioptile, the Pokemon name, Helioptile / mental support did, bro. After 1,000 hours, 150,000 encounters, he finally caught his first shiny Pokemon on a semi-Ironman account. It's a shiny Wooper. Congratulations to you, man. I can't think of a more deserving person for a shiny Wooper like this. Congratulations. I love shiny Wooper. Amazing shunt. One of the best personality questions to ask yourself and ask your friends: are you a shiny Wooper or a shiny Quagsire kind of person? I like Quagsire. I prefer Quagsire. I like the purple on top of, I like Quagsire's eyes. I think Wooper kind of has the same eyes. I'm a Quagsire guy. But if you're a Wooper fella, are you a Quagsire guy or a Wooper fella? Yeah, Wooper's got too much. His eyes are actually too detailed. I love Pokemon with dumb little, just one little simple black dot as the eyes. I think Hoppip is also like that. I really like Pokemon with that design. Not really, to be fair. More like Wooper. Not Machop is not like that at all. Total opposite of what I like. But anyways, that's our achievement showcase for today. I'm sure we'll have a ton of questions from chat and more to discuss. Let's go ahead and actually play the video game. I'm shiny hunting on the main account over on the side, 11,500 encounters. And then on the IronMan account, I'll be doing my Jimmy run as per usual, making some Pokeyen. And at a certain point, once we're done our Jimmy run, I will swap the screens, and the main account will be the main focus here after this first hour. No F, no F, no F. If there's no F, our lives are changed. If we don't F here, everything is just opened up. If we don't F here, the world is saved. No F. Cinema. I've been dealing with crashes while streaming for years. For years, dude. Oh my god, there's no way. Oh my god. I can't. If that actually fixes it, bro, there's no way. If switching my recordings going to my hard drive fixes this, oh my goodness, I've had this problem for years, dude. Holy, okay. I dislike shiny Quagsire. Oh, Monka. I love Quagsire, bro. I love Quagsire, bro. Whew. Dude, good luck to you, Wonder. Please no begging for free stuff in the chats. I know we're kind of just memeing, but yeah, just please, please, please. Okay. Little quick meme. Might be an Omo. Run to the there's a magic card named Omo, which is beautiful, dude. Don't worry, Pat. Yeah, mine's been having some problems recently. What's up, Scotter, man? How you doing, dude? Okay. I want to go ahead and get my Jimmy run going. Before we do our Jimmy run, I do actually want to get up a video. So I've been meaning to do more React content. I'm so behind on React content in PokeMMO. So behind. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna get this up. I mean, yo, what's up? Well, happy to see you, Sniper. What's up? What's up for the quick, quiet moment, really quick? 1 sec. Let me get this up really quick. We're gonna do a little bit of React content on our boy Quizby. I fucking love Quizby. How is Quizby not at 1,000 subs? I'm gonna link this video. You guys, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Quizby, it will be a service to you if you subscribe to him. He's amazing. He is. I'm so excited for what he's going to do in the PokeMMO space. He is so underrated right now. The fact that he does not have 1,000 subs is absolutely fucking criminal to me. Absolutely adore this guy. I'm, yeah, really looking forward to what he does. Okay. Let's go ahead and do. Let's get our browser up really quick. Get this video up. Look at him. Look at his fucking smile. Look at this fucking handsome fella. Okay. Move this over. I think this is gonna be the
shiny Pokemon. A mechanic.
No, I do need the whole. Here, I'm just doing this so I wait. No, do I? Wait. I just need the proper frame. Okay, there we go. Pat, I'm not real. Okay, nice. What's up? What's up? Nice to meet you, Shadow. How you doing? Not real. What's up? What's up? Pat, I'm not real. The voices are talking. Okay, huge. What the shop was that? Is on the GTL? Wait. Hold up, Xanarchy, huh? Hold up, Xanarchy, huh? Hold up, huh? 1 sec. On GTL, Xanarchy? Where's that at? Where's that at? What are we talking about? Chalfa? 5x31, wild. Achievement showcase? Okay. I love you. I don't like the phrasing of did you not see the achievement showcase? I'm really behind. There's a lot of stuff there. I check the achievement showcase probably a few times a day. I'm still at I can actually tell you the date I'm at in the achievement because I try to get to everybody. Are we doing the flex? Oh yes, please. Yes, please. Currently I'm up to April 22nd. I'm currently at April 22nd. Yeah, I there's just so much that gets posted in there, and I try to get to everybody. The achievements I'm covering are often not like the most yeah. Okay, let me see from today. Gotcha. That okay. Well, now I got it. Fuck. I feel like that's so insane. We just cover it. Oh my god. Is it the Floatzel? Wait. Wait. Okay. Brother said first shiny. No, he didn't. Nah, this is not real. No. I don't. No. What? No, I don't think so. He's lying, right, guys? Photoshopped? No. Bro, surely this is not real. This is photoshopped, right, guys? This has got to be fake. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way this is real. No, this is from the achievement showcase. Normally, I would save this for the future and use this for an achievement showcase. This is so insane. I've got to show it to you guys now. This is. There's no way. I feel like I sound like a broken record. One of the most insane shinies I've ever seen in PokeMMO. Motherfucker said first shiny. This is a wild caught 5x31 Shalfa Floatzel. What? First shiny? I need where are my math pros at? I need the math on this. 5 times now with an alpha you get 2x31 guaranteed. So it's not like a 5x31 wild, you know, non-alpha, right? But I'm sorry, what? This is the equivalent of like I can't even. This is like this is like your first shiny being like a 3x31 wild caught shiny Beldum or some shit. Like that's the equivalent. But rarer, which is insane. This is one of the craziest wild caught shinies of all time. First shiny. Man, okay, wow. This guy can do whatever he wants to do. Congratulations to him. Oh my god. I more so just think like if I was a new player, I'm gonna be honest, I'm anti-selling OT shinies. This is the kind of shiny where I would be like I would at least consider it. Like, cause like, man. Now the problem is I don't know if Shalfas are worth that much right now. They're really expensive. This would be water. Let's go see. Is it male or female? It's male too. Oh my god. So it's male, and also all the stats are in the right place. What's the nature? So the nature's in a different language. Does anybody know what language that is, or what nature that is? Excuse me. In English, excuse my only knowing English. Thank you for the translation preemptively. We're gonna price check this. Like, I believe Floatzel is Water A and Field A group. We're gonna double check really quick. Yep, Water A and Field. We're gonna go male, shiny, alpha, 5x31. It's rash nature. Okay, the nature's mostly irrelevant then. Not like. I don't know if this is actually worth this. I don't know the shelfy economy enough. It's a little too rich for my blood. If it is actually if this is even somewhere around 300 mil, man, it's French. Yo, shout out. Man. Okay, also, rash in French being foo-foo is pretty, it's kind of funny, no? It's kind of a good bit. Wow. Wild caught my team more as a collector. You're probably right, but the hard part is like the time to sell that. I feel like it's most likely selling as a, I don't know. That's tough. Where's Epoch at? Epoch has no money because he's been all on. Well, maybe he's rebuilt already. The real question is, does Epoch want it? Where are the high end collectors? Zenarchy said 0.0119% chance for the IVs. That's just for the IVs. So a 0.01% chance just for the IVs. Let alone what is that one? Let alone for. Yeah, that makes sense. Let alone for the IVs on top of the Shalfa, which the Shalfa is 1 in 30,000, but to get it on that exact alpha encounter is just, you know, it's still one. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Wouldn't it be? I'm bad at math. Wouldn't it? So it's a one. That's a 1 in 1,000 chance for the IVs, right? 1 in 1. I think it's 1,000. 1 in 1,078 is the chance of 3x31, something like that. So it'd be 1 in 1,000 around times or whatever. I don't know math enough. Times like 1 in 30,000, right? Is that right? I'm terrible at math. Would that be right? Yes, I know I don't sell it. What a fucking Giga Chad. This is the kind of shiny I would not fault a new player for selling. Not that you can do whatever you want, obviously, but like I, if someone wanted to sell this, I wouldn't hold it against them at all. Not that you should ever hold it against someone ever. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do with their property and their Pokemon. But you know, wow, that's insane. So wouldn't the math be? Yeah, wouldn't it be? That's what I thought. I'm gonna. I don't know if this is correct. I'm terrible at math. Keep that in mind. But like 1,000 times 30,000. I'm pretty sure this is a 1 in 30 million shiny. I'm no one to trust with math, but I'm pretty sure this is a 1 in 30 million shiny. The Floatzel. Getting 5 times 31, 1 in 30 million. Getting 5 times 31 on a Shalfa roll, you're hitting a 1 in 1,000 odds on a... Also the placements. The fact that the placements... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I also totally saw the IVs. It's 5 times 31. Apologies. It's double attack. The defense is missing the IV. So sorry. I just can't see. Can't see or do math. My apologies. That's to say, this guy's like on the craziest dry streak. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. No, stop. Don't tell him RNG evens out. That's insane. That is so sick, man. Congrats to this guy. That's Pokemon history, man. Congratulations to you, C-Cams. That is fucking gorgeous, dude. Holy man. Oh my god, dude. That is really, really fucked. Thank you for telling me. Oh my goodness, man. Don't say he's gonna go on a trend. Don't do that to them, dude. Let him enjoy the 1 in 30 million, man. Let him enjoy it, man. That's the ultimate, like, the ultimate cynical loophole is, like, every time I go dry on a shiny, oh, man, guys, I'm dry on a shiny. Me, when I go wet on a shiny, oh, man, guys, this means I'm going to go on a dry streak. Like, the problem is, with that thought process, like, any shiny you get is bad. Like, that... But it's a funny bit. It's a funny bit. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Back to the react content. I was trying to... That's... Whew, also, no F on that clip, dude. We're actually saved. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe that. Okay. I love Quiz B. I love Quiz B. Okay, let me see. Is the volume okay? Let me see.
Shiny Poke.
What was your redeem, Shadow? What you got? Flex a Pokemon. Whispers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Shadow! 7,400 encounters fresh today fresh 3 hours ago fresh. Oh, I'm not showing it. Oh, I'm fake sure. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Oh dude, congratulations. 3 hours ago fresh. Also these IVs, bro, these are good. 25 plus speed, defense, HP, ends for depth 31. We're just missing Spatak. Those IVs are really... And it's female? Dude, what is happening today with the shinies? Shadow just caught... This is fresh. 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago fresh. Safari shiny Lapras. Congratulations. 7,400 encounters. Look at these IVs. 25 plus HP, 25 plus defense, 25 plus in all defenses, 31 speed depth, 25 plus speed. You're just missing Spatak. And it's female? And you caught it in the Safari? Dude, this is like a god tier Lapras. This is a beauty. Like, you can't get much better than that on a wild shiny Lapras catch. Congratulations on all the shinies today, PokeMMO. Nice job, Shadow, dude. Dude, that's fucking hype. Holy, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I gotta start playing the game. I have not moved a tile. We're 40 minutes into the stream and I have not played the game yet. Okay. I mean, typical Patrouski stream. All right. Move a little bit closer. Let me get this. Ever dim? No, stop. I love you, Womp. Stop. Don't let the pessimism win. Don't do that. Isn't it beautiful? It's better to experience, you know? It's beautiful, man. Lock in, Pat. I need to lock in a little bit for sure. A little bit. Okay. We're going to start my Jimmy run. Alright fellas, yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and today we are reacting to a Quizbee video, one of my favorite up-and-coming PokeMMO content creators who is still incredibly underrated. It is a crime that this guy does not have at least 1,000 subs. He deserves more. Go check him out. This video will be linked first thing in the description. Whenever we do react content here, it is so crucial to give love and support to the original creators and then show off their content and hopefully give them a little bit of boost while also adding my own perspective as someone who's played PokeMMO for over 11,000 hours over the past 13 years. I love this game very much. I'm really excited for a newer player's perspective. Now, Quizbee's really entrenched himself and has become a real part of the game, but this video was made about a month or two ago when he was a bit newer, and he's really kind of just coming into his own, and it's really beautiful to see. I want to see his thoughts on PokeMMO shiny hunting. This video is called How PokeMMO Saved Shiny Hunting, which I'm really curious to see because I often think of shiny hunting as something that unfortunately not every new player understands. It's something that, like, you don't, if it's not for you, it's not for you, which is totally fair, but it's something that I feel like unfortunately only veterans or like hardcore players can really appreciate the beauty of, like, a long-term grind, you know? Not everybody gets it, which is fair, but I hope they can at least understand. So I'm going to pop my amulet coin and do my gym rerun on my IronMan account in the background, making some progress in game. Let's go ahead and see what Quizbee has to say and has the fresh perspective of a newer player. What can he teach us old heads about PokeMMO?
Shiny Pokemon. A mechanic introduced in Generation 2 to show off their newly released console, the Game Boy Color. Back in the day, the shiny rate was about 1 out of 8,000. But in the modern Pokemon games, that rate is now 1 out of about 4,000. The newest game to come out, Pokemon Legends ZA, has so many new ways to shiny hunt, but maybe a little too.
I don't play modern Pokemon. Isn't the base rate in the modern games even lower than this? That could just be me, like, hating on. I try not to hate on the modern games. I think the modern games are really cool. I don't play them. I don't like the balancing. I have issues with things. I like a lot of the Pokemon designs. I think people overly shit on. Often people who don't like the newer games are just like, the newer games suck. There's no positives. They all just suck. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, I think Lechonk, like, I think a lot of the Pokemon designs and trainer designs and the music, like, there are really cool things about the newer games. I personally just don't like the shiny balancing, and probably the storyline balancing is kind of the main thing. But yeah, you can get it significantly lower. You have permanent shiny charm in the future games, things like that. Yeah, okay.
The newest game to come out, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Also, sorry to, you don't like, I'm gonna be pausing a lot. That's how I watch, I add a lot of context, right? Something that I've always critiqued about the newer games is that it's insane. I love Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a really fun alternative Pokemon game. It is insane to me that you can transfer Pokemon Go shinies to the main games. I think that is actually one of the most broken things about modern Pokemon. I caught 52 shiny Eevees on a 2-day shiny Eevee weekend in Pokemon Go. Why can I transfer 52 shiny Eevees if I wanted to the mainline? That's insane. That is, like, so unbalanced.
Has so many new ways to shiny hunt, but maybe a little too many ways. Some Pokemon you can get shiny by doing absolutely nothing. I don't mean that figuratively. You can just change the day and night cycle by resetting on the bench over and over, resetting all the Pokemon in the area except for the shinies. And that really got me thinking.
That sounds like a miserable method. Not even to critique the rate, but that just method sounds incredibly unfun.
Modern Pokemon games ruin shiny hunting? I've been playing Pokemon since Generation 4 and have been an avid shiny hunter since about Generation 6. And I've never, ever seen as many shinies as I have in Legends.
That's kind of based. Like, not to, like, the fact that this guy... I love Quizbee. I feel like he's a really empathetic person. The fact that he started shiny hunting. He didn't start shiny hunting until Gen 6 and still prefers the slower rates. That to me is like chasing truly what he wants and not just going for nostalgia. That's, like, really impressive. You know, it's kind of like there are a few gamers, you'll run into gamers who are born in, like, the year 2. Like, I was born in 1998, right? But I still fell in love with the PS1, which released in 1994, right? A little bit, you know, I think a lot of us grew up with that, though. A lot of us used to grow up, like, one generation behind on video game consoles, and I feel like it teaches you to appreciate things in a proper staircase ladder, as opposed to just jumping to the most modern thing, and teaches you a lot about the history of things, which teaches you more appreciation and understanding for, like, game design and coding and all that stuff.
ZA. And then, when I needed it most, I found PokeMMO, a massively successful fan game that combines the first 5 regions into one enormous world. Almost every mechanic in the game has been changed or tweaked. Gym leader levels,
the genius idea tiles,
and yes, shiny hunting. PokeMMO took the bold stance of decreasing the shiny odds from 1 out of 4,096 to 1 out of 30,000.
which I love. And I do want to qualify, this is not for everybody, and I don't think everybody needs to enjoy, like, harder doesn't automatically equal better, but it does equal more payoff and more of a challenge. And some people want more of a challenge, and some people don't with their video games. I always try to qualify, like, PokeMMO is not like an inherently better game for shiny hunting. I like it more. I think the system is more balanced. I would argue that. I would argue the system is more balanced versus the rate itself, right? And we'll get into like the different methods of shunting and how like the 1 in 30,000 rate also sounds very scary. But when you do ×5 hordes, what's up? Quizby popped in chat. Perfect timing. Are you on your lunch break? What's up, man? Happy to have you. When you compare time, so a really interesting thing. People often think that the 1 in 30,000 rate comes like out of their ass and like where did that number come from, right? In my opinion, this has not been confirmed, but when you do ×5 hordes to hunt for a shiny Pokemon in PokeMMO, it takes about 30 hours for a shiny. So the fastest shiny in PokeMMO is about 30 hours. If you single encounter hunt in the old Pokemon games like Emerald, Fire Red, etc., you get a shiny in about 30 hours. We're guesstimating, and it's kind of a rough guesstimation here, to be honest, but on average, it's about the same. So the fastest shun in PokeMMO is about the same time it would take for the original shiny hunts in the original games. I think that's really interesting. And then you can get into much harder hunts. There are hunts that take as long as 2,000 hours in PokeMMO, but you go from like, you have a 30-hour hunt, then you have like a 60-hour hunt, and then you have like a 65-hour hunt, a 100-hour hunt, 150-hour hunt. Like, there are so many different options in PokeMMO, and I think the difficulty selections and being able to choose what you want to do is what really makes PokeMMO shiny hunting special.
Now, you may hear that and think, why would I ever shiny hunt in PokeMMO? I'm
Valid.
just not gonna get a shiny.
Valid.
I'm here to tell you that PokeMMO is actually the best game for shiny hunters. Let me explain. Let's say you're playing a Pokemon game and you catch a shiny. What's the first thing that you do? I'll wait, type your answer in the comments. You take a picture or screenshot to share with your friends.
Based.
Shiny hunting is all about the grind.
Social.
The grind pays off. Sharing your achievements almost mandatory. When I started playing PokeMMO, I loved reading global chat and just watching the community react to each other's shiny.
Like, that's so wholesome.
Seeing how supportive the community was of shiny hunters really made me want to start shiny hunting myself.
Which was not always the case. I've told this, bro, I've been shiny hunting since 2013. People used to laugh at me. People used to laugh at me for shiny hunting in PokeMMO in 2013. It was seen as a waste of time. Nobody should shiny hunt in the game because the rate was so rare and it was just so unlikely. They were like, why would you ever shiny hunt and not EV train or not XP train or not catch something or do something else along the way? And for those who don't know, that slows it down dramatically. If you XP train, you get about 600 encounters per hour versus 1,000 if you just shiny hunt. Now, back in the day, to be fair, they had more of a point because hordes didn't exist. Back then, single encountering was the only thing, and the game was also a lot slower. People complain about the pace of PokeMMO today. EV training a single Pokemon used to take 10 hours at Lavender Tower to special attack EV train because the encounters were so slow. You couldn't run on the tiles. You have to walk on the tiles in the little Lavender Tower going for ghastly spawns. Every time you would get a Haunter, you would do a little fist bump because that meant you just did two EVs in one battle versus one EV. It was way different, and I'm not, that's like my nostalgia. The game is much better now. It was fun and interesting back then, but the game is better now.
I will never forget the wall of GGs that just flooded the global chat. A bunch of strangers.
Global chat is hit or miss. You will find a lot of questionable things in most MMO global chats, but I think one thing global chat does pretty well is they do always GG's people. That's like, it's funny, like global chat will shit talk and like shit post and meme and get political for some reason in a video game, but then when it comes to someone posting their fresh shiny, they almost always spam GG's. They lock in.
You are. They don't know your story, but they're genuinely excited to see you get your shiny.
Like, that is true.
The shiny hunting community in PokeMMO is more than positive. It's inspiring, uplifting, motivating. Okay.
Man, this is so sweet. This is like everything I want. I wanted it to be like 10, 13 years ago, and now we're here, man.
It's time to address the Dawn fan in the room. The shiny rate. 1 out of 30,000. What the hell were they thinking? Do they just hate shiny hunters? Why would they do this? Well, there's actually a couple of reasons for this change.
I know I'm pausing a lot. Shiny hunting and quick little thing. Shiny hunting in PokeMMO is comparable to like playing Dark Souls. You play the game because you enjoy the difficulty. That's like a huge part of it. That's what makes accomplishing that thing that much more impactful.
Let's start with the GTL. If the shiny rate was any lower, you would consistently be able to buy shinies for less than 1 million Pokeyen.
But Quizby, why would I want to buy a shiny? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of shiny hunting?
Well, yes and no. Buying shinies off the GTL is generally frowned upon, unless you are breeding. If you get a shiny and want to breed it, you actually need another shiny to do so. Shinies only breed with other shinies, which ties back into why you would need to buy shinies off the GTL and ties back into the shiny rate. If it was any lower, breeding shinies would be way too cheap, and you would see so many Shalfas with crazy stats running around. And we'd be back to where we are with Legends EA. Now, let's talk about the real reason the shiny rate is 1 out of 30,000. It makes shinies valuable again.
Okay,
I got
the cat.
whiplash going from ZA, where I was getting an average of 3 shinies a day, to PokeMMO, where I was lucky to get a shiny at all. At first, I hate it.
I do think playing both of these games is also good. Something that I will do sometimes is I will play PokeMMO and then I will also play Pokemon Go. I think those two games, like, they're very different, but it's fun. I think having the duality of a game where there's very easy shinies and a game where there's very hard shinies is really beautiful. You don't have to like think one is good or bad. You can enjoy both for different reasons. I love encouraging myself to touch grass and also get fast shinies, like 1 a day, while playing Pokemon Go versus PokeMMO. I know that I'm committing like months or weeks or years sometimes for one shiny.
Hated it. Like, I really, really hated it. Shiny hunting was not interesting to me in this game. I didn't want to do it. I didn't understand it. But now I do. Hitting a shiny in PokeMMO is like no other experience you will have in your gaming history. It's not like any other achievement. It's personal. There's a story behind it. Once I finally realized this, I knew I had to give shiny hunting a try.
It's so true, man. And even little things like remembering what song you were listening to when you got the shiny, or what movie you were watching, or anime, or YouTube video, like remembering where you remember where you were when you got that shiny because it's that impactful.
And God, was I lucky. I got my first shiny after only 7,000 encounters, and I couldn't believe it.
That's awesome. Oh, Vanilla is such a good first shunt too. It's winter only, so you can only really hunt this efficiently in the winter. It's really smart to go for this early.
What?
It's such a cool feeling getting your first shiny, man. And the sparkle. Also, videos like this, like I want to shunt now.
I started hunting for Magikarp until I had to go to sleep. But when I did, all I could think about was getting the shiny Magikarp. I would wake up in a panic, check my phone. Did I catch it? No, I was just a dream. Okay, go back to sleep.
The early PokeMMO addiction is real. This game will suck you in.
Finally waking up and doing 2,000 encounters, I got it. My dream became a reality.
If you don't have free time, I don't recommend starting Pokemon.
No
Wait
way.
a little bit.
No way.
1,600 encounters.
What is my luck right now? What is my luck right now?
Then, only 2 days later, with 6,000 encounters,
Oh
I
my
got
goodness.
a shiny Dino with insane stats. Like, honestly, I'm never
He
gonna
went
get
for
a
great
shiny this
shunts.
good ever again. I just need to flex this.
Vanilla Shinto. Oh my god, these stats are insane. Also, he got a great particle effect on it. The shiny Kanto Friends particle effect. I haven't seen this shiny from Quizby. 31 speed, 30 double 31, 25 plus attack. This is like, what's the nature? This is like maybe usable if the nature is there.
This is just my.
This is like modest, rash, mild, timid.
This is my baby.
Even if it's like adamant, there have been like certain head smash or physical Hydreigon builds. They're kind of weird, but they have been used sometimes in raids or PBM.
Are you
The beautiful shiny.
What? What?
Now, I love the cats, dude. What scares me is whenever you go this lucky, RNG evens out in PokeMMO. If you shiny hunt long enough, you will go dry and you will go wet, is what we call it around here. Okay? So I'm curious to see.
Are you?
Now, I already know
What?
Frisbee's future
My
in terms
brain
of
is
that.
Breaking, bro.
I've been keeping an eye on him and keeping an eye on his shunts, man. He's doing a great job.
Might just be. Are you kidding me? And it's my target? 0 phase. 0 phase.
Yeah, for reference, there is a player currently right now, PokeMMO, who's 215,000 encounters dry. And for those who don't know, the driest shiny hunt we've ever seen in PokeMMO that was actually confirmed by the developers was Kuroshi, who went around 475,000 encounters dry for a shiny in PokeMMO, and it was during the first ever PokeMMO Shiny Wars, and that was a gut punch to their team.
I jumped. It's not even my shiny.
After that insane wet streak, I decided I need to go for a bit of a more difficult hunt. The shinies I had got before were 5x swords, but this one was going to be a 3x sword with other Pokemon that can spawn there. And that's when I got my first taste of a dry streak.
Yep.
I hit a shiny
It
barrel at
happens.
41,000 encounters, which was the shiny I wanted the least, and now I'm back up to 43,000 encounters, still looking for that Ralts. I'm telling you all of this just to reassure you that yes, PokeMMO is super hard for shiny hunting. Probably the hardest in any fan game out there, but it's also the most rewarding shiny you will ever get. Of course, there's the rare exception where somebody goes 100,000 encounters dry, but just imagine what that feels like when that person finally hits. The relief, the sigh, the oh, it's done.
Yes. Also nowadays, it's done. Wow, that hits. Also nowadays, the fact that they added the official encounter counter in PokeMMO, it's still pretty new to the game, but the fact that whenever you get a shiny, it now says on the Pokemon's summary page, like, oh, you caught it at like 38,000 encounters. I think that's a huge flex. I love seeing people who have like a 150k dry, like 180k dry, like 100k plus, like seeing the dry shinies on their summary pages is really, really cool. And it's like an extra element of like collecting and an extra element to like factor in with your shiny hunting stats.
Shinies are the digital manifestation of all of your hard work, all of your grinding.
Exactly.
And the community loves grinders. So please, 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 don't let that 30,000 encounter number scare you away from shiny hunting.
It's more accessible than people realize with hordes.
Actually are. Thank you so much for watching.
I think a lot of people are only used to single encounter shiny hunting and don't know about hordes in PokeMMO, and that makes it feel inaccessible. Now, 30 hours is still a long time. Don't get me wrong. You could beat 3 video games in 30 hours. I'm not crazy. I touch grass enough to understand, oh, the average gamer doesn't want to sit there for 30 hours and shiny hunt for a different colored virtual monster. I get it, but I do think it is more accessible than people still realize, and it makes it more meaningful, and I just can't recommend like trying it out and seeing if it's for you,
Watching the video till the end, you have no idea how much that means to me.
Dude, Crispy's awesome.
The content, drop a like and a subscribe. I stream almost daily on that.
Love his little cats, dude. Check them out. The editing, the vibes, like these are the kind of videos. Quizby is making the kind of videos that I would re-watch if I'm feeling like bummed or demotivated. This is what PokeMMO YouTube is largely about. Like when you are deep into a shiny hunt, when you are 50k dry, 80k dry, 100k dry, go check out Quizby. Go check out my videos if they help you. Go check out whoever helps you, whoever like motivates you. Go watch their videos, whatever, movies, music, everything, right? Like it's all about, or even ask your bros, head in Discord and say, hey guys, I'm feeling kind of bummed, I'm 100k dry. Your bros will lift you up. Like shiny hunting is all about lifting each other up and continuing the journey. It's an endurance game. It's a marathon game. It's all about like running alongside each other. It's fantastic. I love shiny hunting, so check it out, Quizby. The link will be down in the description. He's doing great stuff, and I'm excited to just watch more of his stuff here on my channel. Quizby's fucking killing it, dude. Nice work, King. Woo! Okay, dude. It's been a while to a little react content, dude. Thanks for making it, Quizby. I was just saying the fact that everybody go subscribe to him. The fact that Quizby is only at the fact that he is under 1,000 subscribers is criminal. He was at 727 when I started watching. Everybody go subscribe. Surely we can at least get him like 30 subscribers. Okay, he's getting 3. It should be more. To be fair, a lot of you guys might already be subscribed. If you're watching my stream, you might already be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to him, dude. I'm linking his videos. I'm linking his channel. The fact that he's not at least 1,000, it wouldn't surprise me if we see Quizby at 30,000 subs in the next year. Maybe less. I think Quizby is killing it. I think he's like his branding. I love his vibe. I think he is what the game needs, and he can also bring in. I think Quizby can attract a whole different type of wholesome, positive person, which I feel like PokeMMO really needs. I think this is just beautiful, man. I think it's sick, man. Keep it up, Quizby. Awesome video. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that from my little playlist. What else is there? I have a bunch of react content that I could watch. The question is, what should I watch? Have I seen this? I've watched this on stream. Does this have copyrighted music? I have to check stuff. One sec. I think it does. Okay, so I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, can't watch that, unfortunately. Love you, Wild Riz. I can link it. You know what? Here. So I was gonna react to this, but it has copyrighted music. I need to do my gym. I need to do my gym run a little bit to be fair. We do a little bit of that. No, dude, thank you for making the content, Quizby. Like that's, dude, like you're making a positive impact. You deserve the positive words back to you. You know, like a lot of people in this world work really fucking hard and don't ever get to hear from someone else say, hey, you're working really fucking hard. I see you and I appreciate you. And that just needs to be said way, you know, like way more. Like so many people work so fucking hard for that appreciation, for that approval, and never get it. If we can, it's really easy to just say those words. It's really easy, man. It's really easy. Okay, let's check. Oof. Okay, you're not supposed to. Never mind. You actually shouldn't say it to me. Shut up, JW. No, I probably should just. Thank you. I really fucking needed to hear that sometimes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a look at this and tell me which
Please tell me this video isn't copyrighted because this video is fucking amazing. Speaking of like amazing videos and like, no, it has. Fuck. Well, maybe this isn't copyrighted. Let me see. Maybe it's just like logged. It's in the YouTube library. Okay, it's fine. This is not copyrighted.
Have a look at this and tell me which one would you rather.
Maybe Risley's isn't copyrighted. I need to double check. Okay. Let me link this. This is Sauce Simon, boys. Morning, Pat. What's up, Khaki? Good morning. Siglif is a really cool, underrated shiny, underrated Pokemon. There are not nearly enough. I've talked about this forever, Harry G. Speedrunning in PokeMMO is undertapped, man. It is undertapped. I think speedrunning, I've thought about like getting back into that. I did some speedrunning. I did like speedrunning to a shiny Pokemon from scratch. That was a really fun series that I did like years and years ago. Speedrunning in PokeMMO is really underrated. It's really underrated. It's also really good to like get into speedrunning to make PokeMMO alt accounts is really fucking based. Like that's really cool. Like alt accounts equal more money, more event stuff, like all that jazz, right? Okay. Let's watch next up. I have a new video. I linked it in chat. I have a new video to watch, boys. Let me get this one thing sorted though. Okay.
Have a look.
All right, fellas, we are off to a good start. Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and welcome to a PokeMMO React video. Today, we're covering another Sauce Simon video, who is the sauciest PokeMMO content creator out there. I will be linking this video over in my live chats right now during my live streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, as well as it will be first thing in the description. We take great pride around these parts of making sure that we give proper credit and love to the original creator. So if you're watching this video and watching me react to it, at least go like it, at least go give it a comment, maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more videos from Sauce Simon, who creates, in my opinion, some of the most interesting PokeMMO content. He has mentioned smelling developers, he has mentioned, you know, feet a fair few times, and he has Lopunny in his background. Let's just see what craziness he gets into today in this video titled, I listened to Brain Rot until I caught a shiny Pokemon in PokeMMO.
Have a look at this and tell me which one would you rather prefer. Watching someone shiny hunt the old-fashioned, boring way, encountering the same Pokemon and running away until it's a slightly different color.
Unfortunately.
Or this.
I would I don't know if it's because I grew up in like the MLG, like fucking like air horn, like mom get the camera era, but I love this shit. I'll be honest. Oh my god, it's so loud. Oh my fucking lord. What's funnier? I bet you he turned this down. I bet you he turned this down and it's actually louder for him. Brain Rot counters 60.
Chill. just for you guys. I can still hear. Okay.
Hi, you might know me as a YouTuber, but I'm also a streamer.
What the hell?
Fuck. That's a good bit.
But the problem
Average
with
streamer work ethic.
PokeMMO, especially shiny hunting, is that, well, it's fucking boring, man. Both
I
for me
like
and
it,
the
but I
viewer.
get it.
So it's time to spice things up. Make it fun for everyone. Oh yeah. Especially me. This was fun. The rules are simple. I start
He's legit a good actor, man. I love Simon.
stream and I start shiny
And he's handsome. Love your bros. Support your bros.
hunting. Every 10 minutes, I add new brain rot. Now, shiny rates are different for different Pokemon games. In PokeMMO, it's 1 in 30,000. So it's up on the higher end, but it's fine because before I started this, I had like over 20,000 encounters. So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a fun, quick little stream. Right? Right?
Like, starting this at 20k dry is smart. Like, that's a valid number to start at, you know?
So to start it off, the first brain rot, me. Mainly to document my downfall as a human being throughout this process. Second brain rot, classic, Subway Surfers. It gets boring watching the same thing over and over again. So
You need extra
if you
content.
need a break and you're 12 years old, you can watch some Subway Surfing. What's that? You're
I'm
watching
more of a Family
Pokemon
Guy clip,
content,
you
so
know,
you're
kind of
probably a
guy, but
millennial.
more power to you.
Don't worry, I got you. Here, have this DVD logo bouncing around.
That's a banger one.
Pay close attention, it might hit the corner. And 30 minutes in, Minecraft parkour. I'm not really sure for who this is, but it's there.
I prefer the Minecraft. That's a good brain rot tier list is fantastic. I prefer the Minecraft parkour to the Subway Surfers gameplay.
So that's about it for the visuals. Now let's get into the real brain rot.
5 hours of silence, randomly broken by a metal pipe.
Starting off slowly, just in case it takes a while.
Yes, we've had Subway Surfers on this TV in the past. We have done this method.
Foreshadowing is a
But only
narrative
one brain
device.
rot.
10. Oh, there it is. 10 hours
Not the
of
fucking...
silence, occasionally broken
Not the smoke
by a
alarm.
smoke alarm chirp.
Holy
Silence,
man.
occasionally broken up.
We've done the Yoda. We did one for like a 10-hour stream one time with the Lego Yoda death sound every like sporadically.
By that.
I've never
10
taken
hours
it
of
this far though.
silence, occasionally broken
What
by...
the dog doing?
What the dog doing? 10 hours of silence, interrupted by... Divine...
Also, like, this would legitimately... I know that PokeMMO is not that hard to run, but, like, running PokeMMO on high graphic settings, plus streaming, plus... Imagine how many tabs he has open. This legitimately takes a decent computer to be able to do all of this, and he's using that proper hardware to do this.
Boom sound effect.
And now, one of my favorites.
1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by...
That's right. Farts are funny.
We're all having fun here.
The laugh track
Indeed.
is good.
All right, what's next?
Okay, I think you get the gist of it. I had a bunch of silence occasionally broken by various things. Michael Jackson,
Okay, okay.
Windows sound effects, laugh tracks, and so on. And about 4.5 hours into stream, you know, it was chill. Got some good brain rot chains going on.
Mental health, still. 7.5.
The timing is good.
After which, I took it to the next level.
Okay, well, this is the point.
This might be some of the least pausing I do in a React video of all time, because I don't know how to add a whole lot to this content. I think that really just speaks for itself.
Of no return. This is the
Don't love the
point
fart.
where it gets bad.
Because that's the point.
Italian brain rot AI animals.
Now, what do you know about that tongue to her, the fucking Gusini Bumbini? What you know about the fucking cappuccino assassinino, cappuccino ballerino? Like, me and my wife, we did a little bit of studying when it comes to our Italian brain rot pretty early on into the fad. So I know a fair bit of Italian brain rot, I will say. I'm pretty well versed in the matter.
Okay.
Berber Patapim, all time, my favorite of all time. Berber Patapim, best Italian brain rot. Fight me in the comments.
I was in, I decided to add a brain rot counter, you know, just for fun, in case it goes really high.
Foreshadowing.
After 6 hours, I took it to another level. Added the famous risitas.
This is I don't think this is gonna work.
At at 7 hours, I also added Oi Oi Cat, but
How many Zoomers do you think don't know that this clip is the origin of KEKW? Yeah, Tom typed it. I bet you there's a fair bit of Twitch Zoomers who don't know that this is the origin of KEKW when this clip went viral. I remember when it happened. I'm Unk.
unfortunately that apparently is copyrighted. And I'll be fucking damned if this video gets copyrighted after all that fucking trauma.
Thank you, Kane.
But I
Protecting
went on
me as
for
well.
10 hours adding brain rot every 10 minutes to ultimately not get a shiny. Worst fucking idea ever. Never doing that again. Day 2.
Does he do it
Started
again?
off
Yeah.
where day 1 left off, minus the copyright.
New day and yet.
Dude, he fucking lost his ad revenue for a 10 hour. Imagine doing this stream and losing your ad revenue. What a fucking soldier.
Yet somehow it hits differently. This is the last day I'm trying this, probably.
2 hours into day 2 sounded something like this.
It turns out the difference between 38 and 58 is really severe.
The mind blowing effects.
That's one of my favorite ones. The wow 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 wow.
It wasn't going well. I also
Dude,
ran
he
into my
looks
first...
like genuinely miserable. Like he looks like he just got like bad news about like a family member. Like he looks like he's like it's not even just like fun misery. Like this looks like actual torture. It looks like he like just got like a call that like his fucking like this is crazy, man.
I also ran into my first problem.
Genuine
I could not
torture.
open any more brain rot. Chrome was like,
Yeah,
nah, bro, that's enough.
That's what I was saying. Like
It's
that's
time to chill out. So on day
restart your computer.
2, I did 5 hours that looked something like this.
Holy shit.
He will be an HM slave though. That's for sure. Oh my god.
Don't worry though. Don't worry though. On day 3, day 3, I found the workaround. I started opening brain rot in VLC Media Player. I was so happy about it.
Why would he search for? That is a true hero. He didn't have to, bro. He could have found that workaround and not told anybody. He could have kept it a secret. He could have not told Twitch chat. Dude, that's insane to research for a workaround. What a madman. This is like, that's the equivalent of digging your own grave. Like he is putting in effort to increase his own torture. Great movie. Watch The Green Mile.
It was a short day though. I only did 3 hours because I was feeling pretty sick. Yes, I was sick throughout this whole process.
It wouldn't surprise me if this like made him like it's one of those like mental can manifest in like physical. It wouldn't surprise me if this literally made him get
to help
COVID or some shit. What if this is how COVID started? How 11 months ago? Okay, not quite. That would be. It wouldn't surprise me. That'd be crazy. This was the invention of COVID. Was
suffering.
Listening to enough brain rot to get you physically sick.
Don't worry though. It picks up on day 4. On day 4. On day 4.
77.
Very loud. That's very loud.
Like I'm listening to this for like a few seconds. He did this for like 10 hours, like many, like, oh my God, for 4 days. Also just the dread, like waking up and knowing that you have to go live to go do this. Like you're just so miserable waking up. Holy shit. We might have found the first stream that maybe isn't as difficult, but at least like is in the discussion with like construction workers. You know, it's always like, you know, Omega Lol streamer complaining about his job. Most valid streamer complaining about his job. Also, he's like, it's a small creator. Go subscribe. Like this guy's doing this for the fucking love of the game. Go subscribe. Go give him some love. I love Saw Simon.
The day went something like this.
Yes.
94. I gotta turn. Like,
Oh man.
So on day 4, I did a total of 5 hours, got up to 94 brain rots open, 22,000 encounters.
I'm getting a headache. Like listening to like seconds.
And just having the time of my life, man.
This is kind of genius. Okay, wait a minute. This is kind of genius, like overstimulation therapy. Like, if you're someone who constantly feels understimulated, you do this for like a few days, and then you'll just feel like calm after. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like craving quiet and peace. This is kind of genius if you suffer from like understimulation. Is he cooking? Is this the next level of psychoanalysis?
Also, just a quick note.
Psychotherapy just leveled up?
Just in case for some reason you want to watch this whole process, or to make sure that I was actually listening to all the brain rot,
Double
you can
check.
check the full VODs on the live channel section.
Holy.
It's pretty clear, because while streaming, a few people did question if I'm actually listening to the brain rot. And I want to make one thing clear. I ain't no bitch. On day 5...
I don't think he can fake the deadness in his eyes, the dread and terror on his face. I don't think that can be faked.
Fun, quick little stream. I was kind of numb to it, to be honest.
Like, bro's training to be a monk. Fuck! That's a good, yeah, from chat. This is the kind of shit that make you want to read a book. This dude, if you've ever wanted to, fuck, if you ever wanted the encouragement to like delete Instagram off your phone, you know, delete social media, pick up reading, you know, do this for 5 days. It might actually be the push you need. That's genius.
Got up to 100 brain rots open. Had some viewers join me in my struggle. So after 5 days, 24,000 encounters, 24 collective hours of listening to brain rot, it was sounding something like this.
Okay, I do like that one. Boing, 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 boing. Also, shout out to the brave souls who watched this stream voluntarily. Imagine joining the stream. Most people probably join the stream and go, haha, that's a funny bit, and then go 5 minutes later, all right, I'm not sticking. Like, this guy's a fucking soldier. Like, this guy, like, he just did this for the fucking absolute love of the game. And all the viewers who actually watched and stuck around.
It finally happened.
I was in Dubai for 3 months, shunting.
You can't hear the noise at the sparkle effect at all. Getting off work, ready to relax. Imagine getting off your 9 to 5 shift. You're like, oh, I'm gonna load up some PokeMMO streams and like shiny hunt alongside whoever's live, and then you click this. Get off your 12-hour nurse shift, like the pit, bro, and you're like already overstimulated.
It's done.
Holy.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Let's fucking go. It's done. It's done.
It's like hurting my ears.
Yes.
You gotta get the full experience, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
You can't even like appreciate him celebrating because you're just so overstimulated.
Oh, yes, brother. Fuck. Yeah, GG indeed. Oh my fucking god. Oh, the first shiny I'm actually happy to see.
Oh yeah, like oh yeah, he was shunt. You literally forget what he's doing. You forget he's shiny hunting.
Oh, let's fucking go, man. Okay. It's done. It's done.
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
jolly Pikachu. And a special attack.
Oh my god, the timing on that? Are you fucking for real?
31 defense. 100.
Yeah, the smoke alarm brings you back to my childhood. That shit's fucked up. I don't like that one, man.
Total. It's kind of trash. 6
I don't like that one
attack.
bit.
And now, rename Brain Rot. No, Brain Rat.
A forever nickname. Brain Rat! On the fly. That's genius.
Brain Rat the Rat.
Wow, what a perfect name.
It's done, and now
I hate the farts.
now we go turn everything off.
If you made it through this whole YouTube video, my react video was painful enough, let alone his actual experience. Fucking shout out to you, you soldier. Thank you so much for watching.
Now we go turn everything off.
How long does it take to turn everything off? Like a full minute?
There we go. There we go.
The like final.
Okay. Close.
He's
Off.
just spamming. He's still closing
All
things.
windows.
He's spamming the X button on the Chrome.
Silence. It's silence.
Even I feel like sense of like euphoric calmness, and I didn't like. I've been here for a few minutes. He did this for days.
It's not below odds.
Even I feel a sense of relief. This video did a perfect job of like extrapolating a small piece of the
It's not
experience.
below odds. I had like 20 to 30k before this, so it's actually stupid odds.
Like 42k or some shit, yeah. 45K.
It feels so good. It feels so fucking good.
I don't usually say like and subscribe.
This
So I
deserves
won't
it,
do it
dude.
now either.
No, like and subscribe, brother.
Shout out to everyone who stuck around the live stream and listened to this shit for hours with me. I was the one making the video, so I had to listen to it, but y'all didn't.
Even getting through this video like is hard. There's something genius. Real art is making something that people don't want to watch. Like that's kind of there's something like genius about that. Like making content that's hard to watch but you want to get through it. Like this video is kind of fucking artistic. It's kind of poetic, man. That is Sauce Simons. I listened to Brain Rot until I caught a shiny Pokemon. If you enjoyed and you want to see more from him, he does some of the most creative content. He is fucking awesome, dude. I'm gonna link this video once again in the live stream chat, and I'll be linking obviously first thing in the description of this video. Make sure to go check him out. He is doing really unique and original content that nobody else is doing in the PokeMMO space, and I feel like that deserves a ton of love and support. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Most importantly, like and subscribe today to Sauce Simon. I'll see you guys later. Have a great. Check out live streams like this live Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET if you want to see these kind of memes live and experience it with each other. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Woo! Okay, stream not over. Two react videos one day. Are we gaming? Hello? Dude, I need a little peace and quiet after that. I'm done. That was the perfect ender. Dude, I can't believe he went through days of that. Like I'm legit. No F. It's fixed, bro. I legit have a headache. I legit like have a small headache from experiencing 11 minutes, and I did 11 minutes and I paused and took breaks. That fucking king, that absolute legend, did it for 5 days. No breaks, like that's. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh my goodness. What's up, Mr. Granola, by the way? I see you over at YouTube. I know you're probably gone by now, but it's an honor to have you. I love seeing the CMs and staff pop around, dude. Much love to you, man. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music back on, but even the music is gonna be like kind of quiet, kind of chill, because I think we all need a little peaceful time after that. All right, what is everybody up to today in PokeMMO? I'm shiny hunting Swablu on the main account and doing my Jimmy run on the IronMan account. Once we finish the Jimmy run on the IronMan account, I will be swapping the main account to the main screen, and shiny hunting will be our main focus. I will be going over to fossil farming most likely. I do need to plant berries as well. We could absolutely not listen to music if people want a little. I think I'm so down. I'm so down to do a little, like a 10-minute or so quiet period. I think that is a fantastic suggestion, and sometimes a little peace and quiet is nice. I think we can calm down a little bit, have a little relaxing time. We could put on like lo-fi or something. I don't normally like lo-fi. It's pretty rare, but like sometimes it helps with headaches, you know, but to have something on still. Shunting Bagon, dude, beautiful shunt. Good luck to you, man. Route 210 for phase 14. Wow, you have lived at that spot for quite a while, brother. What do you mind if I asked, like, what are some of your best phases? What are you still there for? Number one, what's your target, your main target? And then dude, wow, that's nuts, dude. Phase 14 is crazy. Stunning Star, you. Good luck to you, Tabard. Very, very, very cool, Shunt. Chia seed pudding. Chia seeds seem really cool. I've seen a fair bit of them recently. I have never had them. I mean, maybe like vaguely, but like chia seeds. I mean, I've definitely eaten chia seeds in certain like rice mixes or in certain, but I've never had like plain chia seeds, or like I've never had the ingredients around my what's it called? Around my house, you know? Never had the raw ingredient of chia seeds, but I've had it in dishes, of course. Hell yeah, man. 4 points to stay into Suicune. Good luck to you, man. Good luck. Makes the shits a match. Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm fine on that. Big W. I respect it, man. Whoops. Let me get my... Ooh. Want to crunch here, make sure I don't EQ my own Typhlosion here on accident. Oof. The quiet is nice. Can we just appreciate, like... Oh, the quiet is nice. I know most people don't click onto a stream for, like, quietness and, like, but, like, occasionally. After that video, like, dude, once again, we experienced 11 minutes of that experience. Motherfucker did 5 days of that. Oh, I can't even. I genuinely. I know I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but I can't imagine. I'm gonna put some music on though, some quietish music. Let me know if the volume is okay, fellas. Built different. Dude. Certain small creators are willing to fucking push through. They're some of the grindiest motherfuckers, man. And I was already. I got here at the end of the video, dude. Exactly. Like, holy, dude. Holy, man. What's up, Justice? How you doing today, man? It's been cool. You've been here a lot. You've been here regularly, man. I want to let you know that I noticed that. I see that. It's an honor to have you back so often, man. I really appreciate it. It's cool to see like new regulars develop. Like that's always like, it's really cool to get some new regulars in the stream. That's a cool feeling, man. A lot of PokeMMO, a lot of Shiny Hunt, a lot of MMOs, right? About like meeting new people and like develop, you know, constantly kind of rotating and just welcoming new players or returning players, veteran players, whatever it may be, man. Let me go Hoenn next. Yeah, that must be really exhausting, Tom. That's honestly, when you put it like that, Tom, that makes the stream sound really exhausting. That's a fair point, dude. Dude, you're perfect, Chalks. Yeah, dude, are you still playing RuneScape, Chalks? What are you up to these days, man? Happy to see you. The fact you pop in at all when you don't play PokeMMO is that's an honor. That's so lucky, dude, for me, you know. 12 hours of my life. Dude, those days are, I love that. I love those fucking days, man. I definitely miss old school RuneScape sometimes. It's more just like, I'm enjoying PokeMMO more now, currently, you know. I always say like old school RuneScape is still my favorite game of all time, hilariously, even though I'm playing PokeMMO more. I'm enjoying PokeMMO currently in my life. And I don't have time for both, you know. I think it's too much to do both. Dude, hell yes, Hala. I'm happy to hear it, man. I'm really happy to hear that, dude. That's awesome. Fossil farming's been good money, man. There's obviously some RNG involved whenever it comes to like fossil farming and liquid farming, but if you do it long enough, like the hours should even out, you know. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Like 520k in 2 hours is so good. It's like what, 260k on it? Like that's so sick, man. What's up, Cacklet? How you doing? What's up? Welcome. What are you up to in PokeMMO today? What was my last main account shunt? Was my last main account Shiny the Rattata? I think it was. I think I'm gonna do hordes on my main account for a fair bit, crank encounters up. I do need to be more efficient or just get my hordes in better though. I need to change my Typhlosion's name. This is Jimmy Run numbered 121 on the account. That's crazy, man. That's crazy if that's true. That's insane if that's true, Catholic. Do you have a like screenshots? Or did you post it somewhere? I think I saw you typing that in YouTube chat as well, man. Dude, yeah, there you go. Pretty much the same thing, Chalks. Pretty much. About 2 months. Dude, good luck to you, man. What are you hunting right now, Josh? Are you doing single encounters or hordes, or what's your hunt? Five times carb. God, what's up, Waz? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? Good morning, gamer. What are you up to today? Move these in the correct position. I could rename that. Oh, I did. Okay, perfect. Some go for mouse, but Chinese, so they go for eggs only or horde plus eggs. So, okay. This is a good question. Yo, Pet, if someone is going for most amount of egg shinies, should they go for eggs only or should they do horde plus eggs? There's a few different ways to answer this. If someone is going for most amount of egg shinies, they probably should do egg shiny hunting and then money making while they're hatching the eggs in their incubators, right? That's like the other. I'd probably recommend that over doing hordes. However, there is the element of like, if you have plenty of Pokeyen and that's not a concern, let's say for this example, getting horde shinies does not lower your chance of getting egg shinies. And it's a weird math, like mental thing you kind of have to like work with. Your shiny rate is always 1 in 30,000, regardless of if you have 2 encounters or if you have 50,000 encounters, right? That enters like a gambler's fallacy sort of thing. But there's also, you have to, that's the logic, okay? However, video games, PokeMMO, grinding, and journeys are also largely about emotions, and they aren't only logical. So you got to find whatever works best for you at the end of the day. If for you personally, doing ×5 hordes until you're 30k dry and then starting to egg hunt feels better for you, and that makes you encouraged and feel more motivated and egg hunt faster and more efficiently, then go ahead and do that. You know, I think it's, even though that's not logical, it's one of those, like, humans are weird. We're weird creatures. You know, we are emotional creatures, and it's good to acknowledge that. It's good to know the logic and logically check yourself, but also utilize your emotion. Abuse the fact that we are emotional and utilize your emotion to be motivated. So for you, if it feels better to do 30,000 encounters and then start egging, do that. But it's good to know it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, you know, whether you get an egg shiny at 1 encounter or 30,000, it's still a 1 in 30,000 rate, obviously assuming you could pop dinner status and charm, obviously, but like, it's the same rate, right? Hopefully that answers your question. But if I missed something or you have a deeper thing to talk on, let me know. It is a really interesting, like really important discussion. And there is the mental element as well of like, when I was doing my Cranidos hunt, you reach a point where like, you just don't want to see anything else. Like you want to just see the Cranidos, and anything else will like hurt your mental, maybe make you burn out, maybe make you quit. Like it's good to know who you are as a person emotionally to shiny hunt effectively. What a hilarious sentence. But it's also weirdly true. You heard it here first, folks. Go to therapy to untangle your emotions to help you be a better shunter. Giga Chad. You heard it here first, folks. That's why you do that. That's the important stuff. Dude, that's fucking, dude, Drudagon into Dino is also 2 back-to-back amazing dragon shinies. That's so sick, man. Congrats, Kojo. That's a really cool back-to-back. Also double dragon green shinies. I love shiny Shelder. When you get it, Waz, let me know. Shelder is one of my favorite. It might be my favorite Kanto shiny. I really, really like shiny Shelder. The orange is so beautiful, man. Dude, Route 210 is a fucking sick spot. Yeah, the Pelipper destroyed my brain. Love from Japan. Dude, thank you, man. What's up, man? Much love to you, dude. It's crazy. It is really beautiful. PokeMMO is such an international game, and it's such a fucking privilege, and it's so cool to like have, you know, love from India. I get like love from the Philippines, love for, like, it's fucking cool to see where everybody's from and how like we can all come together and bond over shiny hunting and like certain activities. Dude, that's much love to you, Mr. Bost, Mr. Boast. Hope I didn't butcher the name. Much love to you, man. It's only a shiny hoarding 100. If someone's edge shiny horny will increase their chances. I saw this in a comment section. Literally everyone jumped me. Yeah. Well, it's a good example. I'm sorry that happened. It's a good example of humans are emotional creatures. You can see this a lot on the internet these days. We are way more emotional we're way more animalistic than we realize. We're not as logical and as smart as we think we are, and that's good to know, so you can like check it, you know. Dude, that's the sweetest. If that's all I want to do is help people like enjoy playing the game more. That's exactly what I want to do. To hear that I've achieved that with you, like, fuck, that is so meaningful, boss. Like, I really appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you for taking the time to say that, man. And you guys motivate, like, streaming motivates me to play more. Like, you guys motivate me to play more, man. Dude, welcome back. I love seeing new players return. Welcome back, Pelly. Hell yeah, man. Get hooked. That's the goal. I don't want to say a lot. That's some. That's an honor, man. That's an honor. I love this game. Hopefully my enthusiasm can rub off on people. That's, you know, that's the goal. And it's tough right now. I feel like we're, once again, sorry to talk about it every day, but I think we're in an era of the internet where being negative and being cynical is cool again. I think it was cool 10 to 15 years ago, and then this happens every 10 years. 10 years ago, being cynical and edgy and like negative was really cool, and I was probably part of that when I was like 14 to 16 years old. You know, I was probably part of the problem when I was a teenager, right? And then you grow up a little bit and you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. Being negative is draining, exhausting. What's the point? It's not as cool as you think it is. And then I think we're just back. And then, so everyone's like, you know, chill and whatever for a bit. And I think we're kind of just back to that. I think we're back to, it's almost like, have you ever seen 21 Jump Street? There's a really funny, like, societal thing. We live in a society, Joker emoji, in 21 Jump Street. Where like a main plot point of 21 Jump Street, which if you don't know is about two cops that go back to high school to be undercover, right? You've probably seen the dumb comedy movie, right? But the whole point is like when they were in high school, being like cynical and like not caring about school was really cool. That was cool, you know? Like it was cool to not care about school. It was cool to like not give a shit, you know? And that happens every 10 years. It changes. But then they go back to high school, and what's cool is actually really being passionate and caring and like being in theater and, you know, versus like, you know, the jocks, right? Like we see this shift like every 10 years and in like different, also depends where you live and stuff like that. It's very, very interesting, you know? Yeah, like that's, yeah, it's every 10 years you see a different, yeah. Every 10 years you see a shift. You see a shift every 10 years about like, yeah. Touche. Yeah, both of you guys, but yeah, South Park covers that kind of thing a lot. Like every 10 years you see a shift in like how people behave, and it's very, very, we just pendulum swing. We live in a society, Joker. Society made me this way. It made me edgy and cynical. But like kind of, you know. So what I'm trying to say is like those who try to remain positive in a world where being cynical is cool again right now, and like drama and like being negative is cool again right now. Unfortunately, it gets the most clicks, it gets views, it gets money. It's really fucking cool to like shout out people who are trying to fight through, you know, trying to do what they believe is right, you know. What's up, Retro Link? What's up, dude? Love from my house. That's the best kind of love, man. I appreciate it. And they're Aussies. I'm sure we had some Aussies in chat. My wife really wants to visit Australia, but that's like one of the biggest why so serious? One of the biggest trips, I think. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, boss. I appreciate it, man. That'd be a good like, yeah, and like, dude, I can't, sometimes I'm overwhelmed by it, you know, and that's, you just try to do the best you can every day. And also, once again, there's the counter, like negativity has its positives. Like that's ironically, critique is really good. Critique is important. Critique is how we improve on things as a society, right? We live in a society. How many times can I make that joke? But you don't want to critique things every day. That's exhausting and usually looping, right? It's kind of like, let's say you're someone who's addicted to cigarettes, right? If you shit on yourself every time you smoke a cigarette, you're not actually doing anything. If anything, you're like making yourself feel worse. You're making yourself feel guilty. That might drive you to smoke more, right? That's why like shaming people who smoke cigarettes isn't really helpful, right? Instead, you try to like sit down and have a really meaningful one-off conversation and really express like, hey man, it really fucking hurts me to see you smoke cigarettes, because every time you light one up, I know that I'm gonna lose some time with you on this planet. You know, something like really impactful and meaning. Like, it's good to reach out to your friends in that way, but if you just nag them all the time, it becomes desensitizing, and it's not helpful, you know? I think sometimes people, it becomes selfish almost to constantly, you know, you're doing it for you instead of the smoker, right? Trying to actually help them. But you can, a lot of times people do things under the guise of helping others. And it's good to self-reflect and be like, am I doing this for me? Or is it for them, or is it for me, you know? Let's go. We're done the Jimmy run. We can do one more Jim and Sinnoh. Yeah, exactly. It's trying to like, yeah. Dude, yeah, I can't imagine. I'm really lucky. I always say I'm really, really lucky I never got into drugs or alcohol when I was younger. I can't imagine what that would have done to me. Dude, it's tough. Good for you for quitting, by the way, Hala. Much love to you, man. And that's, you know, that's better than smoking cigarette, which is crazy, you know? Like, that's, yeah, much love to you, man. Yeah, my wife just kind of, you know, my wife just loves animals, which is kind of, you know, that a lot of people do. But my wife just loves animals so much. She'd love to visit Australia to see the animals, which is like, you know, kind of funny, but it's, I don't know, it's true. One of the biggest positives. It's kind of what's the word, I guess, like, I think it's one of the biggest positives of Australia is all the cool animals. Such a unique climate, you know? Dude, yeah, good for you, Riley. Be deadly though? Yeah, but with me by her side, she would be fine, obviously, you know? Most unique, yeah. There's my wife, and there you go. You'll see them everywhere. Yeah, like that's her dream. Yes, that's a great, thoughtful, selective criticisms have real impact, but negative, yes, yes. Like that is, and I think, yes, 100%. This is a great question. Is there a movie genre you shy away from or one you are more drawn to? I love this question. I think I end up shying away from, there's two answers to this. I end up shying away from like dramas or serious films because some nights I'm not ready to handle that, you know? And then I think I also shy away from action movies, which is like, it's good to like know these because then you should try to counteract them. I think I unfortunately end up shying away from action movies because there is that like dumb action movie archetype. Unfortunately, a lot of action movies just aren't that good. They're very fun, but they're not always like memorable or impactful. But there are outliers to this, and sometimes like one of my favorite dumb action movies of all time is called Black Dog with Patrick Swayze. It's a very niche, if anybody in chat watched this, I'd be very, very shocked. It's a niche old action movie about truckers from like the 1990s. I just remember watching it with my dad growing up. Like I just have nostalgia for it, and I really like, I'll always remember it because of that. It has like Patrick Swayze, and it's got like Randy Travis and Meatloaf. Like it's it's a very weird movie, but I love it. I love the movie because I just have nostalgia, you know, and that's okay. What was one you are more drawn to? I'm a sucker for comedies. I really, really like comedies. Comedies are just such an easy watch. I noticed that I am afraid sometimes to watch like serious films because they can be so impactful, and I'm not always ready for that, right? Comedies are such an easy watch. I'll watch like any comedy so fast, you know. I'm a sucker for dumb comedies. One of my favorite movies of all time is Step Brothers. Like I could watch that a billion times. Yeah, Silver Spiders instead. Yeah, that's fair. I've never seen Rush Hour. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. I know. I need to watch it. I need to watch it. Over Roadhouse. I haven't. Have I seen Roadhouse? Did I watch Roadhouse recently? I might have. Did I watch Roadhouse? I think I watched Roadhouse recently. Let me see. Not the new one with Gyllenhaal, the old one. Or did I just watch the scene? I think I just watched the scene where he like, I don't want to spoil it because I kept hearing about it and I was like, that's hilarious / insane. I haven't seen Roadhouse. Now, okay, we could do a movie Patrouski take. And what's cool is I love Adam Sandler. I am a sucker for the Sandler verse. People love to critique him. I grew up with Adam Sandler. Happy Gilmore, I think, shaped a lot of my early comedy. I fucking love Adam Sandler, bro. I think he's secretly a genius. I think obviously Uncut Gems is good. That's the easy dude. Spaceman, if you have not seen Spaceman, I think Spaceman is criminally underrated. It's a really serious Adam Sandler movie about like self-accountability, self-responsibility, and loneliness, and like kind of forcing yourself to reflect on yourself. I really like Spaceman. We could do a Patrouski movie Patrouski take. What was the last movie I covered was Carts of Darkness. There's like a YouTube, what's it called? Let me see. Okay, also fun fact. Okay, I know Hala. Okay, I'm at 999 movies right now on Letterboxd. Okay, and I infamously have not yet seen The Godfather. So my goal is the next movie I watch, I timed this up and lined this up very like purposefully. My 1000th movie that I've ever seen is going to be The Godfather. I feel like that's a cool way to do it. If you don't care about it, it's totally fine. This is my Letterboxd. If you're interested in seeing what movies I'm watching, I've just been really into movies over the past year, and I try to be into movies without being cringe about it and being pretentious and without being a cinephile. I always say there's a bunch of hobbies that turn people pretentious, and I try to avoid that wherever possible. This is insane. I want to see this cack. This today as well. When was this? This was April 26th. This is insane. Let me do it quick here. This is nasty. Okay, this is insane. Catlit wanted to show this off. Catlit, C-A-K-L-I-T. He got 3 shiny Pokemon in around 30 minutes on April 26th. 31,000, almost 32,000 encounters for a shiny Mienfoo. Great Pokemon, great shiny, by the way. Got it at 4:26, 2:48 p.m. Then he got a shiny Rapidash at 3:05 p.m. at 115 encounters, and then got another shiny at 145 encounters. So is this times 3 hunt? This is a times 5. This is a times 5. This might be a times 3. 145 encounters at 3:23. That's disgusting. That's insane. That isn't about 30 minutes. That's crazy, dude. Even getting any shiny in 100 or so encounters is impressive, let alone 2 back-to-back after one, 30 minutes ago. Congratulations to Catlit, dude. That's really fucking cool, man. That is very, very cool. Yeah, but during Shiny Wars, yeah, like that would be, yeah. Okay. Dude, we haven't effed all day. I can't believe this. I can't believe it might actually be fixed by moving shit recordings to my hard drive. I can't believe that. Okay, anyways. I can't believe it was an SSD issue. Let's do a movie Patrouski take, fellas. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, so we'll try to do it quickly. If you want to leave for 10 minutes and come back, I super understand. It won't take too long. I'm just really interested in this. I've been really enjoying movies, so this is a passionate thing for me, and it's a cool way for me to interact with my audience in a different way, man. I'll talk about that in the clip, actually. All right. Alrighty, fellas, it is time for everybody's most favorite or least favorite part of the stream recap, movie Patrouski. For those who don't know, I've been watching about a movie a day for the last year. I've gotten really into movies. I try not to be cringe and a cinephile about it, but I like movies. They're really fun. They're really beautiful, and I like talking about them. It's a great thing that I can like kind of connect with my audience on a different level. I love getting movie suggestions and recommendations. Feel free to leave comments about that. PokeMMO is a grindy game. So many of us watch movies on the side of our grinds. This is a great way for us to like recommend more content and kind of engage in different ways, and but still be kind of centered around PokeMMO in a weird way adjacently. So let's just jump into it. My takes, recommendations, these are just my dumb opinions. Do not take this as good opinions or facts. I'm just a casual moviegoer at the end of the day. I actually, fun fact, I'm currently at 999 movies watched on Letterboxd, and I plan for my 1000th movie to finally be The Godfather. I've watched 1000 movies now almost, and I've never seen The Godfather, and that'll be my 1000th. I purposely lined that up, and it should be a fun time. So the next movie Patrouski take might contain my opinion on The Godfather final, which I hope is positive. I think I'll like it, hopefully, but we'll see. Okay, first things first, on April 10th, I watched the last movie ever made, which is a really like fun little indie film about like the world ending and about how like this guy is like, the world's ending, what I want to do with my time, you know what, I want to make a movie. And it's kind of like it's a really fun, very low budget like indie film type thing, but it's really cute, it's enjoyable. I don't know if I'd recommend it to the average person, but it's a cool background watch if you want something unique or different, and it kind of feels like buddies hanging out and your friends. It looks like a movie that your friends would make, but in a really complimentary, fun way and high quality for what it is, you know. Next up, the 41-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and felt super bad about it. My wife left for 3 hours to run groceries, and this is what I watched. Moral of the story, do not leave your husband's home alone without any enrichment. Otherwise, we will watch bad movies. This movie was honestly not as bad as I thought. Honestly, this could have been a lot worse. It's not as bad as some of the other parody movies, but it wasn't great, but it's worth the watch if you're kind of hanging out on a Saturday. It was just like a Saturday morning type watch, Sunday morning cartoon type vibe. Pizza movie. I was excited for this movie. It's the one with the guy from the curly-headed guy from Stranger Things is like the meme, and their marketing for this movie was really fun. It was really fun and a really good meme. They kind of like parodied like the marketing for Marty Supreme. They did some really good bits with the marketing for this movie. The movie itself, it's about a trip, if you don't know, a drug trip, so just, you know, warning for that, I guess. I watched this movie while zooted, and I didn't even like it. I didn't even like it while zooted. That's how you know. This is probably a sober 1 out of 5. This is probably a sober 2 out of 10. It was a zooted 4. Like, that's rough, dude. Next up, The Nice Guys. I watched this in theaters. It was a really fun movie. It's an older movie with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, if I recall. It's been a while now. Watched it in theaters for a re-release. This was a really fun, really good movie. But it is just kind of like a spoofy action movie at the end of the day. The chemistry between Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling is like really good, like way better than I would have expected. And it's a fun movie, but it's kind of just a dumb little fun action at the end of the day. And I'm a little too harsh on dumb action, so apologies. It's just not my cup of tea. But there are some dumb action movies I'm partial to, like we were talking about earlier, Black Dog with Patrick Swayze. I have nostalgia for that movie, and I love that movie. So there are dumb action movies that I love and have, you know, biases towards. Anyways, next up, the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants. I watched this on my first ever plane flight. That's very important. You know, plane movies are very important to mention. This movie was not good. It's fine. There's some good one-off jokes. The plot is just really scrambled and really weird. Also, not to be a prude, I was shocked by the amount of nudity and like butt jokes, and like they make like a shitting a brick joke like 2 or 3 times in this movie. I was kind of shocked. Now I'm not a parent, so I don't have to worry about it, but like I was kind of shocked by the like mature humor in this. Maybe they should expect the kids not to get it, and not that I'm like a harsh stickler for that, but I was genuinely like, wow. Anyways, next up, There's Something About Mary. This movie held up way better than this is one of the classic comedies. If you've never seen it, man, check it out. It's got Ben Stiller. It's got what's his name? I think his first name is Matt. There's some really good actors in this, really good performances, really wacky, original, fun, unique story. It's Cameron Diaz's, like not her breakout role, but like one of her main roles back in the day. I think her breakout role was The Mask with Jim Carrey, if I recall correctly. Doesn't About Mary holds up really, really well in my opinion. It's a lot about guys kind of getting obsessed with her and being weird, but the laugh is on them. The laugh is on the guys being weird and obsessive, and that's the joke. And Mary is truly the only like sane character, and it's kind of it's a good watch. It's held up really well in my opinion. Next up, This is where the heavy opinions come through, okay? Dazed and Confused. This is a fan favorite, a classic that people love. People love this movie. I, unfortunately, did not love this movie at all. In fact, I turned it off after like 34 minutes, 36 minutes. I gave this movie a 0.1 out of 10. You can see my full review over on Letterboxd if you want. I did qualify in my review. If someone told me this was their favorite movie, I'd be like, hell yeah, I totally get that. If the vibe is for you, this movie is awesome. If it's not, I think this is Matthew McConaughey's breakout role, or one of Matthew McConaughey's really early roles. It's a movie a lot about like growing up in the 70s and 80s. It's a movie about growing up in the 70s and 80s, made in the 90s. And it just kind of constantly reminds me, I have constant beef with movies from the 80s. This is about growing up in 1976. I consistently find myself thankful that I was not born in the 70s and 80s. If you did and you enjoyed your time, hell yeah, much love to you. That shit seems miserable to me. The 80s seems so awful based on all the 80s movies I've watched, but that's just me. Next up, I rewatched Please Don't Destroy. This has become a comfort movie for me. I probably watched this, I think, 3 or 4 times now. I think this is one of the most underrated comedies of the past 5 years. Maybe I like dumb comedies with like dumb little, it's just quippy. There's a joke every 30 seconds. I really liked this movie. The Treasure of Foggy Mountain. If you like dumb comedies, and you like quips, the intro to this movie, the first 5 minutes of this movie is fucking awesome. It's so funny in my opinion. It's happy, it's optimistic. I really enjoy it. Check it out. Next up, Exit 8. Exit 8 is it Korean? It's an Asian horror movie based off of a video game, and this movie's really good. This movie's really fucking good. I was really impressed by this. This movie is like constantly fucking engaging. It is so, because you're watching it. It's Japanese, apologies. It's Japanese psychological horror movie, and it plays like a video game. This movie plays like you are playing a video game. You're constantly watching for the differences. It's based on a video game where you go through this, like, it's not really a spoiler in my opinion. You go through this like this hallway, and you have to notice what's different, and if you notice something different, an abnormality or whatever, you have to turn back. And I was really impressed by this movie. Like, it should be kind of boring, and it kind of has slow points, but it's really, really engaging because of the premise alone, and the acting is really good. I love this. The directing, the camera shots they take. I give this an 8.9 out of 10 and a like. I could not recommend this more. It is fantastic. Next up, Face Off. Face Off is absolutely batshit movie with John Travolta and what's his name? Nicolas Cage. I don't really want to spoil it, but they take their faces off. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. It's insane. Face Off it's one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. That's a dumb, fun action movie that I'd recommend. It's like a good, bad movie is what Face Off. I think I gave like around like a 7.5, 7.6 out of 10. And then next up is Michael. Michael is getting a lot of flack, a lot of hate. I think it's fine. It's really entertaining. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing amazing. The performance from the lead, who was Michael Jackson's nephew, who ended up playing him. That's what's like the main story here, is Jafar Jackson's his performance, and then Coleman Domingo, of course, is great as well. But like this movie is really entertaining. I think it's really like, I'm not a Michael Jackson fan. Respectfully, I just don't like his music that much. I'm sorry. That's my, but this movie is fun. I think it's entertaining. It's fun. But it's not. I give it a 6.7 out of 10. There is a really bad ending scene with like awful. I'm not anti CGI, but holy fuck, I don't know what they used. They obviously ran out of budget or something. The ending scene with the crowd is one of the worst ending scenes I've seen in a movie, sadly. Oh my god, just watch the CGI crowd, or don't if you want to avoid the negative. Watch the CGI crowd at the end of the movie. It's really bad. 6.7 out of 10. Still a really fun movie, and it's a part 1. They plan to do a part 2, it seems like, from the way it ended. So that's Movie Trousty. You survived Movie Trousty Takes my terrible opinions. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see all my movie reviews, they're over on my Letterboxd at letterboxd.com/Patrouski. It's just a fun way for us to talk about a different topic while also playing some PokeMMO and grinding along the way. Let me know movie recommendations, suggestions. I try to watch whatever I have time for, boys, and hopefully you find some good movies. Let me know the best movies you've watched recently.